Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They'd never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Hey everyone, how is it going? We are live here on YouTube with another Christmas design. This is a design I would consider a classic Christmas design, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And honestly, I didn't know much about the creation of the original story behind Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I just knew he had been around for as long as I could remember. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a fictional reindeer that first appeared in a 1939 booklet published by Montgomery Ward, the department store in Chicago. So Robert May created Rudolph in 1939 as an assignment for the Chicago-based store Montgomery Ward. The retailer had been buying and giving away coloring books for Christmas every year, and it decided that creating their own coloring book would allow them to save some money. So Robert May created that first coloring book starring Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. In that first year, they distributed something like 2 million copies of the story. His first screen appearance was about 10 years later in 1948. He appeared in an animated short film titled Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And that film was based on the story from the coloring book, and it was 8 minutes long. So just a short story, short cartoon about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And then the following year, Robert May's brother-in-law, Johnny Marks, adapted the story of Rudolph into a song. Gene Autry's recording of that song hit #1 in the Billboard Pop Chart singles the week of Christmas in 1949. So that is the classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song that I think everyone knows. But probably the most famous of all the adaptations is the cartoon version that appeared on TV. So in 1964, they produced a stop-motion animated special that aired on NBC December 6th, 1964, starring Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and that was sponsored by General Electric. It has been on TV every year since 1964, making it the longest continuously running Christmas TV special. So yeah, that cartoon has been on every year since 1964. So between the song, the cartoon, and everything else that goes with it, Rudolph really did go down in history as the most famous reindeer of all. So yeah, I did not know that. That was a little bit of history about Rudolph that I was unaware of until I did my research. I like learning new things, and for a topic like Christmas, where you think you know everything, you've been celebrating all your life, there's always opportunity to learn a little bit more. We are working on our Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer balloon. Of course, you'll need a red nose and some antlers. I know, I was listening to some of the other Christmas songs, and one of the lyrics I know I asked my friends on Facebook was, there's a lyric about telling ghost stories. I'm like, that's never been part of my Christmas traditions. Was that something that people actually used to do? And apparently the answer is yes. But my friends were like, well, do you consider the story of Scrooge a ghost story? I'm like, no, not a scary ghost story like the lyric says it is. And the only thing I could think of is, well, you have Halloween before Christmas. Maybe they started celebrating Christmas a little bit earlier. But yeah, it's amazing. Like, you listen to Christmas stories all your life, or Christmas songs year after year. They come back out. There's good. They come back out in the November, December time frame, and they're like old friends that you've been listening to for 30, 40 years. Every year there's a few new songs added to the roster, but the classic songs have been around forever, it seems. In grade school, we would do a Christmas music performance for all the parents and families, and I think it was the first grade year Rudolph was our grade's song. So we got to sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I was one of the other reindeer in the song. I wasn't fortunate enough to be Rudolph. I don't remember if I had a specific reindeer, just that I was one of the other reindeer. So here is our Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer balloon. We'll have photos of today's design on Instagram, where I put all of my photos. Just look for Technicolor Mike B on Instagram, and you could find today's pictures and every day's pictures. So happy Christmas, and may all of your holidays be filled with bright cheer. So until next time, see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Thanks for watching.